NCCR, New College Council Rep. What it means to be an NCCR is to be the liaison between students, administration, and student council. Well, one reason why I do want to become NCCR is because a couple weeks back, almost a month ago, we had an event here in this particular area, New College Lounge, and it really opened my eyes to what they actually do. They informed me about something that I did not know about at all, which is the new college plaza that they're planning on making over there. And one thing that I did do after I found out about the plaza was that I didn't agree with the layout at all, and I just started writing about what I could do. I wrote a proposal to the principal, and I plan on submitting it tomorrow because I just finished it. I also needed some time to talk to some of the students in this lounge when I was doing the proposal, so I had to get some feedback from New College Council and from like students who are actually just sitting around here. I did that for a couple days, and I got a lot of feedback. And I think that it's really important that, you know, I wasn't very involved at first, but I plan on becoming very involved with New College and the students. I want to be that bridge. Thank you.
I want you, Daniel.
Good evening, fellow New College students. My name is Qing, and I have returned to run for New College Council representative. Yes, I'm again attempting for student council under this position. Last term, I was unlucky to have lost the elections, but that was because I lost to better candidates than myself. Thinking back, I did not deserve it back then, because I wasn't an active member of this society as I wanted to be my first year. And then my only platform for campaigning last term was that I was involved in orientation as a frost trooper. Hardly a good enough reason for the student council. However, I have taken motivation from this defeat. I have realized that many people expected me for this position instead. And thus, my goal since was to improve myself for my friends and myself and show why am I worthy for the student council. So I have joined ISEC, which is the biggest student-led organization in the world, for about a year and held leadership positions in there. I've also participated in 2 leadership programs at U of T. One of them is the New College Leadership Certificate, and was just recently elected for the Resident Council as Wetmore President, which is a number of few achievements that I've managed this year. So I've now shown you my growth and commitment to represent you students in council. I'm really looking forward to be working with my peers again. So all I'm asking you to do is to show your support for me with fervor and energy, and then I can have the motivation and the will to be representing as your eyes, your voice, and your ears in student council. So please give your support again to me, and I really appreciate it.
Hi guys, I'm Fung. I'm running for NCCR, New College Council Rep. Over the past year, I spent the time serving as a speaker for new NCSC, and during that time, I felt like I gained 2 things I really want to bring to this position: insight about how New College works and NCSC works, as well as experience in a leadership position. So, current NCC reps, Maria, Carm, Lawrence, and Angelica, they implemented 2 main programs this year. The 2 main programs they implemented is the All General Meeting, as well as the Speak Up program. And if we look at the goals of these 2 programs, it's communication. And with NCC position, my communication with the students is one of the most important things. We need to hear this communication, we need to hear the voice of the students, and create these services for you guys that are catered for you guys. So what I want to do is take these 2 services, take these 2 programs, and enhance them in any way possible. For example, the All General Meeting, I want to create it so that it becomes a monthly general meeting. It would be a place where students can voice their opinions at any time, any place, and be aware of the things that go on in council and go on in New College, and be aware of all the opportunities in New College. As well, I want to take the Speak Up program. I want to digitalize it so that anybody can access it anywhere and say anything they want and speak anonymously at any time they want. As well, the last thing I want to do is bring in New College student surveys so we can hear your student opinions as much as possible and we can see the distribution, see what kind of people we're dealing with. So what I want to do is bring insight and experience to New College. I want to take the communication services that we already have and enhance them. I want to take that student voice and create services that are personalized for you and created personally for you. And I want to become your NCCR rep. So vote for Tom and say yes to Tom. Yeah.
Now opening it up for a 3 minutes question period as per usual. Would anyone like to start?
It's just an easy question. Why do you think it's important to connect with the admin?
I believe it's important to connect with the admin because they kind of have the final say on what can be approved here at New College and the things that we want to implement. Like when it came to the plaza that I was talking about, Eves and the people he's involved with, so like the architect and whomever else is involved with that process, I'm not too entirely sure. They actually have the final say, so I can only put my voice in, right, as a nobody, New College students, right? So that's why I think it's important.
So, as I said, I was just recently elected as resident council, and then I realized that residents have their own complaints, and they really expect the resident council to step in it, such as renovations, for example. But then they don't have much power over that. We don't even have the budget. As Daniel said, that even has the last word in it. So I believe that we must use our power as being representative student body and make sure to show them that we really mean it, that we really we understand your position, and that you must be using your power to benefit us. Because at the end of the day, I'm saying it from the resident perspective, this resident has been made for us. So then, to improve their lives, we must maintain a positive relationship.
I think it's really important to maintain that relationship with administration. If we look at the role of administration, they're kind of the people who look over our decisions and make sure they're okay, because we have a certain amount of experience of going through this process, of running our events. And the administration, they've gone through it before. They're the professionals. So what they do is they offer their opinion and their insight and their guidelines about how we should run events. So I think it's really important to have that relationship there, so it's healthy, so they can give us that positive feedback that we need, and it's a really, really beneficial opinion to have.
All right, I have a question from Adrian. So, in a situation, as Daniel said, sometimes there are situations where admin has the final word on a certain issue. So in a case where admin does have the final say on something, but you don't necessarily agree with it, or can you know that the student body doesn't necessarily agree as well, what happens?
I would definitely make sure that there are compromises. If I can't get what I want, like everything that I want, then I would definitely at least ask for some of the things. If the admin is very adamant about not making it happen, I will definitely do everything that's in my power to make sure that at least we get some of the things that we can and want.
If there is, let's just say, a disapproval between us and the body, there must be some reason, right? Perhaps we did not understand their main say in it. Perhaps we have been saying too much. We have just been, congregating it a bit to a limit of what our proposals are, and we must be striving for constant, speaking between both of us to know what is their mindset, to know what is our mindset, to understand each other, and then we can always find platforms that can be adequate for us, and then building up for the following year, the following council, to be dealing with problems that we could not solve if we were in this term.
All right, sorry.
Yeah, if the council and the administration or the students administration get in an impasse, it's really difficult because often there seems to be this huge segregation between us. And I think a lot of times it's because of different opinions. But as being said, there's always a reason for that, a differing opinion to be in place. And there's not always like a right answer. So I think because in your question you stated that the students are really fighting for this, and I'm really fighting for this, and the administration has such a big opinion, I don't think that I wouldn't stop fighting for it. I would be really, passionate about bringing forth the student opinion, but as well as try to be as considerate as their opinion as possible, because they're presenting this reason, this conflict, because they bring in that professionalism and they have that proper opinion, so you have to consider it as much as possible.
That is all we have for time.